Yes,
Fuck.
bro. This is the part where you speak.
Oh, okay. Hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. We're live again on a Monday night for your viewing enjoyment. We're talking tonight about our Somm 2 class we recently got back from. We're waiting for the ads to play first, though.
Those are my favorite.
All of you can join us into this wonderful, wonderful stream.
That's Will, by the way.
Oh, I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Matt. I'm
Let's
waiting
get
for
our
an ad.
StreamYard ad.
My StreamYard ad.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, ad. Where are you? It's just a StreamYard ad for StreamYard.
StreamYard. Hey, we're already using you.
We're already using your StreamYard. Stop advertising.
We don't need you.
We already got your
Good.
bullshit. We already bought your damn product that you don't give us in 1080 because you suck, but that's a different story.
How you doing today, Matt?
All right, how are you?
I'm good, man. It's been a good day. Been a good Monday for me.
There's Violet just randomly playing music she's not be doing. All right, let's see what we got. We got Steve A. We got Ben Demon Hunter. We got our buddy Jason the Mash and Drum. If you checked out that, please check out his channel. Wesley Zeller and his Whiskey Samurai. Check out Whiskey Samurai. Whiskies and Hot Will can't go better than that. John McElwain, how's it going? Our fellow sommelier, Joe Van Name, how's it going? Scott Moody. DJ11, another awesome channel. He reads mostly Scotch, so he doesn't have any of this shit he says, and I can't really blame him. Like he says, we do Somm 2 just to get to Somm 3 to drink Scotch because Scotch is better. All right, we got Donald Rance. How's it going? Let's see here. I think hopefully I got Scott Pigsley, and hopefully I got another Sam, another fellow Somm, Sam, another YouTuber as well. Check him out as well. Ooh, Old Forester 114 Cars K. That sounds like fun. We'll have fun recording that, Sam. That should be cool. And there's Zach, and there's our buddy Robert Lickers over there at Iron Root. Good to see you. We'll hopefully see you here in a couple months down at the Bastards Ball for all that fun stuff and at La Quinta. So the usual insanity.
And you said fellow Somm Joe. He was also one of our wonderful hosts for Somm 2. It was nice to meet him in person finally.
Yeah.
We had many wonderful discussions till 1:30 in the morning every night. It was great.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Yeah, we did.
You bastards.
You know me. I don't sleep.
Some people wanted to talk.
How's it going?
Some people's room was right above the fucking kitchen where they were
Someone
talking.
was. Mine was next to it. Yours was above it.
Mine was above it.
I was in the kitchen. I don't know.
I know, you bastard.
What should we drink, Matt?
Well, I mean, we can start with something. We can talk. We'll just start with American, some lovely bourbon from Four Roses, because that's what I'm going to start with, because why not? So,
I'll pick a random bourbon, too. I got some Old Forester. I got the 1920 here.
Joe was up early every day.
Yeah, we both know. I was not. We were the last to class for a reason. I don't get up early. I hate being up early.
I'm not a fan of being up early, but I know how to make myself be up early.
Yeah,
but I need to go to bed if I'm going to be up early.
Yeah, I figure I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm good for now.
That's my thoughts too, Matt.
Like, sleeping, it's overrated.
Unless you want me to be a giant bitch, I need sleep. The Yankee will come out, and I will be angry.
Springbank 10. That's the next class, Zach, for Somm 3. It is delicious. Hey, Donner Pat, how's it going?
For this one, we delved into American whiskeys, though, specifically North American whiskeys.
And some Canadian.
Well, that's part of North America, yes.
Yeah, but people don't necessarily always think that, because Canada is its own separate thing. They don't
There you go.
America's hat.
It's America's hat.
Pretty much. Yeah, they reuse all the barrels over and over and over because, the shit we throw away the Canadians use. After the Scotch use it, then they send it to Canada because Canada will take anything.
What Canadian whiskeys did we get to try?
We did do Canadian Club 41. I mean, I have 42.
We had lot 40. We had some lot 40 in there.
Nothing great.
Give me my book.
Give me your.
Oh, yeah, you got your written down. I had it up here earlier, but then. Oh, so speaking of the thought, so it's funny. So I was looking at bottle copy earlier, and Belle's like, "What are you doing?" So Belle had to write some too. She did a pretty good job at it, actually. She's like, "You can read it if you want to on air." I was like, "Maybe we'll read those later tonight." Yes, we'll talk about yours too, Violet. Chill.
Canadian Club.
Canadian Club.
Yeah, I couldn't find my 75 Canadian Club. It's somewhere.
Alberta Rye.
Yeah.
No.
That was it.
No. Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was not very many at all.
And as far as tastings go,
Yeah.
as far as talking about it, we really didn't either. It was really more about the history of American whiskey, of like actual America whiskey.
They're like,
America
oh,
whiskey.
Canada, how kind. You're there too. You helped us during Prohibition. Good job.
America whiskey.
It's all Hiram Walker. That's all that matters. You make Canadian Club. It's great. Good job.
So
That's your history, Canadian history.
That was our Canadian. Yeah, that does suck.
Yeah. We'll have to do some more history actually in Canada. I know we've done reviews obviously on Crown Royal. Jesus, kid.
We've done reviews on Crown Royal.
Stacy says Westland is one of my favorite American whiskeys. Absolutely love it. So unique. We had Westland. That was actually in our first round of 3 for our tastings.
Yep.
We did 12 tastings. My little paper here from when we did it. 12 tastings total in the 2 days times, and it was 3 whiskeys per tasting.
Yep. Always a trio.
Always a trio. And in this particular one, it was a mix of figure out which one's from where, what grain,
or what style.
Right. So, it was kind of different than level 1, where it was just mostly figure out where it's from.
That's true.
Like, what origin is it? Is it Canadian? Is it Irish? Is it Scotch? Is it Japanese?
Right.
Is it bourbon? It kind of mixed it up a little bit more, which
I feel like it just kind of delved further deeper into it, where now it's, these are all going to be ryes. Let's talk about where these ryes could be from, right? Or these are
we had
all...
a couple of those,
right. So
a couple of those where it was, these are all ryes. Figure out what kind of rye. These are all bourbons. Let's try and figure out where these bourbons are from.
Right.
Type of thing.
Yeah. Stacy feels like my wife doesn't care a lot for bourbon, but loves American. That's just like my wife, who also feels the same way. It's like, no more bourbon. I just want malt.
I'm particular about my bourbons these days. I do still like bourbon a lot, but I am more particular about my bourbons.
Oh, it's okay.
I like high proof.
Yes, you do.
You
That's good thing there was Booker's within one of the trios. So that was good for you.
There was Booker's in one of the trios.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. I gave my wife Weller 12 blind at home. She's like, this shit sucks. Why do people want this? After I told her, she's like, who cares? It's not very good. I thought that was hilariously funny. She's like, they're dumb.
Hilarious. That is hilarious. But we did do a wonderful pairing where we had to pick one of the whiskeys that we had gone through so far and take that whiskey and pair it with dinner and put it together or
pair it with something specific.
Something specific downstairs that was put out for dinner, whether it be dinner. Some people went into the desserts and used the desserts. But we had to actually present these to
come up with it.
Yeah. To a couple of the hosts and teachers that were there. So that was kind of fun. And they came around to everybody and ate it and drank the whiskey with it and gave their thoughts on it. And I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
That was fun. And I forget what I used, to be honest. What?
I think Donner passed the same thing. No more bourbon. I just want malt. He feels the same way.
See, and I'd be fine with a class that just focused on malt. I don't mind where it's from.
No, of course, we got malt. The first malt we had was like a fucking special edition winter Westland, which I'm going to move on to Westland because Westland's delicious.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah. That was a beautiful whiskey.
At Westland.
You're out of Westland now?
No, the Westland.
Oh, that one was good. Yeah,
I think we have a little bit of Westland up there.
The problem is these old bottles of Westland. Okay, I got to get the freaking opener.
Can't get it open?
Can't get them open.
No, they actually said that's a problem. When Westland was here, they actually talked about this as a problem. They had to fix it the next round.
Yeah.
Stacy, the Westland Sherry is my favorite Westland.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is my favorite, and I was very sad to hear that they're no longer going to have that in their main line.
What? You were even sadder to hear that I drank most of it.
I was even sadder to hear that you drank.
What do you mean, they're getting rid of the sherry?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear that.
Wasn't that in class that we talked about that?
Yeah.
Where were you in that part of class?
Probably sleeping.
All right.
That was the point of good. I know Westland. I'm good. I know about Westland. But, you know.
Eric,
obviously, you know
my
about it.
things.
Eric said he heard the regular American oak is not as good as the sherry. The American oak's great, but I prefer the sherry.
The sherry does have something special to it.
Has something very special to it.
With the peat.
Though I do prefer finished whiskeys in general. And Matt is talking, but he's off screen, so he doesn't matter right now. Just saying.
So he doesn't matter. Of course he matters.
He matters some. Yes, Westland is in Seattle.
Yeah.
Does Rua do any fun finishes?
Ooh, I don't know, but I sure do like their malts.
Yeah, we've had a couple of Ruas from Wheels.
Yeah.
Has sent us a couple Rua samples to
The
try.
awesome guy, Brandon.
Yep. Where did he go?
He's trying to find a bottle opener.
This. I'm gonna find this. The rubber dealer.
A rubber dealie to open up the bottles. A gripper. A rubber gripper.
Gripper, exactly. Because see, they said they made them slightly too tight, and the problem.
They did, and it really is a pain. Although you have a good seal on your whiskey, so it's really hard to be too sad about that.
Yes, Stacy, they are working on their own locally sourced peat. This is a true statement. I cannot wait till they get it. It should be very interesting. It's from an old decommissioned military base up there. And that's the only reason they were able to get it. Because God knows what else has been dumped on that base that you don't want it to be doing anything with.
What did we try? We had a 40-year-old something, didn't we?
Yeah, that was the Canadian club.
It's a Canadian club.
Yeah, we tried a Canadian club that was like 40 years old.
Yep. We didn't get any JP Weiser.
But that 40-year-old Canadian, I'm telling you, wasn't.
This one's way better. The 42 is definitely better than the 41.
Oh, okay.
Donald, you will be proud. We did delve into some old Cooley juice in the vault after we graduated.
Yeah, we did.
We found what was it? Was it a Middleton?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it was a Teeling.
Found a Teeling and a Middleton.
There was a Middleton there too. And that was so good. So fucking good.
Yeah.
There's just a tiny bit left in the bottle. I think we left drops in there to say we didn't drink it all.
It's one Joe donated a long time ago that we left some for someone else to get that is amazing.
That's right.
Yes.
But yes, that was one of the first things she was looking for.
I went down.
She opened up that lock cabinet and started looking for old Cooley juice.
Old Irish.
Old Irish.
Yeah.
It was a Middleton very rare. Matt, I don't remember which.
I think it was a 17, I think.
Yeah, I want to say it was. That sounds right. Middleton very rare from 2017. It
was a 1916 Teeling, says
So
Joe,
good.
because
he's
the one that brought it to the vault.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so freaking good. So good. I hit up a lot of those Middleton bottles in that locked cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
I hit pretty much whatever I hadn't tried in that lock cabinet or had tried and wanted to drink again. We did finish the Ardbeg Lord of the Isles. We did finish, and then Jason took home the box.
Yes, he did.
We can thank Brad for that. That thing was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I spent a lot of time with the independent bottlers. That was where I was once we got into the vault. Although we're jumping way ahead.
Yeah.
We should still be talking about class and all the wonderful
things that
happened.
We get in our happy place about whiskey and it happens.
That's fair.
Seriously, because we got into the vaults after we graduated and everybody gravitated towards the lock cabinet.
Yes.
So
which was,
all of the information that we got as far as the lectures and things came from these 5 books, among quite a few other things, but they actually gave us the 5 books, the resources in which they gathered all the information from the class. So I haven't started on those because I actually just finished up something else that I picked up while I was there. But it's very exciting to know that we actually can go through the resources of, where they got the information for the class and actually find it for ourselves. And that they just they gave that information to us. I thought that was really, really cool. and a really neat little thing we got to leave with.
Nobody wants to hear about reading books.
Yes, I'll read those
I have
books
a little
later.
bit more. I have a little bit more to say about books, so just give me a second, okay?
Can't drink a book.
books.
You're right, Dustin.
You cannot drink books. We also got Fun with Whiskey by another fellow Somm, Elton. This was really cool. He put together a how to throw a whiskey tasting event, and it's just a short little read, but really cool if you're looking to throw an event. So it was cool of him to give those away as well. But one of my favorite takeaways was Magical Worlds, which is a book I picked up in the room at night. I started reading and had to basically just I had to take it with me. It was so good. So this was written by Rex's father. And if you don't know, Rex's father is one of he was nicknamed the Wizard of Ads. And if you ever want to know why the tribe videos are so amazing, it's because Rex's dad is so freaking amazing, and Rex learned from him. So, yeah, this book was freaking awesome. I'm gonna get more of these.
And there's fellow sommelier Cliff Smith as well. He's in our class. It's good to see you. And I agree with you.
Hi, Cliff. Which Cliff?
Well, Cliff.
Yes, and Joe definitely Team Scotch because it's better.
Damn right, Team Scotch.
And Dustin, you're right. No drinking books because that would be terrible and it would taste like ash. And
Everything unpeated.
No. New Rosebank 30 is $3,000. Yeah, well, I don't think I'll be buying any of that. That's called you just get free shit from someone else type whiskey, because that's the better plan. Just get it from Rosebank directly. I vote for that plan instead.
Donner Pass Whiskey is using his number 63 coin that he got from us.
Yay!
We've sold quite a few of them, but they're not sold out yet. So apparently this is a good time to plug them, he says. We do have challenge coins. They're back here. Challenge coins, if you are interested.
Got bacon?
Got bacon? Message whiskeycrusaders3@gmail.com or find me on Discord and message me directly. There's that.
Who do you think got 69, Dustin? Take a wild guess who got number 69.
I haven't seen him in the chat yet tonight.
No,
he hasn't been here yet.
But he was not the only one that's requested for that number.
Oh, well, he asked for it first, so.
Yes, he did.
Hang on, Joe. She's looking.
I will let you know in a second there, Joe.
Are you ready for a rinse and a new whiskey?
Steve's got number 50. There you go. No, not Swami nor Eric Wade. It's Travis. Big Sexy. That's why he picked it. Yes, exactly, Steve. We also don't forget the Discord. Always good fun times in there. At all hours of the night, you can always find someone in the Discord to have a good time, talk about whiskey, or talk about other random bullshit, and someone might pass out on there. You just never know. As someone did
leave their stream running for hours and hours and hours.
Seriously.
And hours and
it happens to people at times. See, exactly. This and totally makes sense. Mm-hmm. All right, we need more whiskey. We did do a Michter's American, but I'm not digging it out. It's somewhere in the other room. I'm just going to go Michter's 10 bourbon. I think that's easier to find.
Of course it was Travis.
Of
course it was Travis, that pervert. He says.
Oh, is anyone surprised? No. Nice. Anniversary 6/9. Perfect.
That is definitely not why Travis got it.
No, Travis is not married, so that's not the reason why. Travis is just a pervert.
Yep. It's all good.
But he's our pervert, so it's fine. We let him come around when he comes to town, so it's all good. He also brings us nice things and some really not nice things, like Malort. But he also brings us really good Cedar Ridge, so it's okay.
You don't like that one?
No.
Okay.
Oh, this stuff actually smells good. I forgot how good the Michter's 10 bourbon is. I haven't had this in a while.
We poured some credit barrel.
Nice. Which one?
I poured her a surprise. I want to know what she thinks of it first.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. It's just Travis. It's the pervert in a cage. I don't know. Ask Travis whatever the hell he's doing. I have no idea.
Is that Balcones?
That's
That is not
awesome,
Balcones.
Stacey. I love it. That's hilarious. Well, your
got
husband is
that
correct. Smart man.
big heat
Yeah.
thumbprint, though.
A little bit of smoky to it.
Yeah. Can you tell me the grain? Because to me, this is not like, yeah, it doesn't fall into that category.
I would think corn, but it doesn't.
Right.
But it's not. It's got kind of a funk to it.
Yeah. This is Ranger Creek's rye, right?
I haven't tried their rye yet.
That's why I poured it for you blind, because I didn't want you to have a preconception of
Man,
what the
That does
rye was
not
going to
taste
be.
like a rye at all.
Yeah. Authentic Texas whiskey distilled from a rye mash is what the legal
Dustin
is.
is true.
What are you laughing at?
That Dustin said then Stacy went to save the date cards and realized what June 9th was. No doubt.
That's hilarious.
Mixers can definitely be expensive. I mean, these were like $120 here. They're not too bad. They're MSRP. I don't pay for extra. I see no point.
I haven't bought a Michter's in a long time.
Mm-mm. Although I'll probably replace that Michter's American when it finally goes out. I enjoyed that one.
I got a couple of those sitting around here. I think the only things that I've actually bought new ones of is the 10 years. The rest haven't really been drank enough to bother. We also basically never drink them or talk about them. I guess we should do that at some point. We should review them. But, there's only thousands of other ones to get to. But then we keep getting shit from really good shit from Balcones. And it's like, oh, we'll review this instead because this is really fucking good.
Well, and that's the biggest problem. And I know that the Vault's having the same issue is that we have so many things that we started this channel to review. And then we still have a lot of things that are coming out now that we want to review. And then we're also getting donations. So it's very, I'm sure stressful on your end trying to keep up with all of that.
I'm sorry if you guys that I have donations from 2 years ago, or I have your borrowed whiskey that's been sitting here for over a year. I'm sorry. We'll get to it at some point. I promise we'll review it, and you'll get it back if it's borrowed. Just don't know when.
It's not getting drank sitting over at Matt's house. I can assure you.
It's sitting here.
We have plenty of other things to drink rather than drink your whiskey.
Yeah. So Eric wants to know how the Somm class works. Is it one long day, or do they have several classes over the course of a few? So it is 2 days, and it is 8:30 till whatever the fuck they serve dinner. We do get a lunch break. We do get breaks throughout the day.
And sometimes there's things that we do after dinner on day one.
Right. Day one, we all got together down in the common area where the rooms are, the dorms are, and people who didn't get to go during class got to finish their stories about a whiskey tasting that they've hosted. But it is start at 8:30 and we get right into it. We go over whatever they have planned for that day.
And then have a tasting pretty much instantly.
Tasting, you get breakfast whiskey.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, you can't go wrong with breakfast whiskey. And we did 6 tastings the first day, and then the 6 tastings the second day. And so we go all the way through first day, have dinner. We did our pairing the first day. And then the second day again, get to class at 8:30, start it right up, go all the way through again.
Well, we went
to lunch, and then we took our test. As soon as you were done taking your test, you hand it in and go have lunch. So if you were really hungry, it sucks to be you because you got to take your test first. And it was a 60-question test, multiple choice, so that's plus. And then after lunch, we did continue learning of other things that weren't obviously on the test, but we talked about craft whiskey. We talked about whiskey rules and taxation, bottlings, how that all works with what's it called? TABC. What they expected to do as a distilleries, how to get their bottles, labels, all of that. We got.
I will say for the test, I really thought that number 2 was a lot better. Well, I guess these things should be increasing, right? Number one was, to me, somebody that was already well into whiskey. That test seemed like it was designed for basically anybody to pass. This one felt like if you were not paying attention in class, if you did not come into this with already a pretty dang good understanding,
if you didn't take good notes, there were a lot of dates to remember,
right?
Or if you didn't take good notes, if they weren't on your notes, then you know, and you didn't remember them, you were screwed. I take notes very well because when I'm in a testing situation, it just goes all out the head. So thankfully we were allowed to use our notes in level 2 to take that test. Who'd I see? Dustin asked how many people failed. Nobody failed.
We had a lot of freaking smart people in our
class.
We really did.
There are no dumb people taking Somm class. Okay, I mean, it's just
we had a really great class Somm 2. And I mean, those are the ones that. Well,
really I don't think anybody comes back for Somm 2
unless they're
not really into nerdy whiskey.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't really exist. I can't imagine why you would be there to fail.
Right,
it seems rather pointless.
You're paying this money, so you might as well get your money's worth.
Money. Exactly. So let's see. Oh, they want to see the Mr. T chain. Here.
I got
it. The Mr. T chain. There you go.
So, yes, like Donald said, and then after, was it?
After the test, there was still a lot more class.
Yeah, after the test, there was still more class.
And actually, after the test was my favorite part of class. That's when we moved into the writing portion.
But like Destin said, we got our medallion that could kill a moose. It's solid. It's heavy. You could hit somebody over the head with that.
Right.
Yeah. And then we had a writing slash a little bit of marketing in there with the writing put out by
Chris
Maddock.
Which, my goodness, that man is another wizard.
Yeah.
There's a reason they call that place the Wizard's Tower. I learned so much in that short little time that he was talking. That part, I think, to me was the most transformative. It wasn't whiskey related at all. It was more marketing, more advertising, more just channeling your inner writer. But to me, that was the best part of class. That's what I learned the most during.
I learned a lot during it, but I am not a fan of writing. Never really been a fan of writing. But it was still very helpful to see how you would pick apart something that is not very good and how to make it good.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually want to go back. And just take a writing class from Chris.
A bunch of book nerds.
I'm falling into that category.
He hasn't always been one.
I haven't, but I became a book nerd when I started studying for my wine sommelier certification.
Maybe so.
It's a hidden Patreon. You have to search really hard for us to find us, apparently.
Apparently so.
There's a definite possibility.
Let's see. Who sanctions the whiskey Somm class?
The people that put it on. Who needs to sanction it?
Well, technically the U.S. government, but yes.
Well, it's
Who was that question for?
It's a nonprofit. I know that for sure. Yeah, it was from Cohen. But I mean, the Wizard Academy.
Yeah. The jackasses that brought you the Wizard Tribe, the Whiskey Tribe.
So, and actually, the Wizard Academy came first. The Wizard Academy is mainly a marketing school. They focus a lot of their classes on marketing and writing, and this just happens to be one of the classes that steps a little bit outside of that and has the whiskey side of it, but has a lot of the marketing and the writing in it as well. So you kind of get
because even when we're learning the history of these things, there was a lot of marketing heavy history.
Well, yeah,
that we learned. It was all about how these guys, were able to sell these things. So it's it is a marketing school. So, yeah.
Yep. It's good.
Mm-hmm. All right, I need more whiskey. Sadly, we did have to drink Tennessee whiskey while we were there, unfortunately.
Did you
Like
pull
Jack
out some
Daniels.
Dickel?
I did pull out Dickel and Jack Daniels. So, good news is I got them all right in the trio, so we identified them all. So that was the other fun part.
Yeah, we have a strong, trigger for Dickel. So, and surprisingly, there was several people in class that did
didn't
not
know
know that
that.
trigger,
Including some of our instructors.
Now-
Not naming any names.
I was shocked.
Now they know that trigger and know what to look for.
I was like, oh, look, all the independent bottlers, those are Dickel. We know what those are immediately. It's like, how do you not know this is not Dickel?
I remember
the most obvious Dickel.
Matt, who was the gentleman sitting right next to you that wasn't he in Tennessee?
Yeah,
buys
yeah.
a
He
lot
worked
of
at a
independent
bar,
bottlers and didn't have that note.
Now he knows.
Now he has it.
He's like, you ruined
Now we
it.
can find
Yeah,
it
that's the way it
instantly.
goes.
So we poured the Jack Daniels single barrel proof because that's the only Jack Daniels that I have in my house
It was the correct
for
choice.
reasons.
This was not the correct choice.
Whiskey Crusaders will. Sorry, I don't drink Dickel. Yeah, we don't have any in the house either, Joe.
I
We
remember.
have it here to review.
I remember on the first round because they gave it to us. They gave Dickel to us two
Twice.
rounds in a row, but it was two tastings back to back. And it was this one and this one because this
Yeah, whatever that 14-year,
The
whatever the hell
schoonover?
that was.
the schoonover.
Yeah, like Dickel. That's what we need
So-
to know. It's a Dickel.
On the first one, I actually tasted it, and I
I
was
didn't
like,
taste it.
and she didn't.
I didn't. I smelled it and I know it was a Dickel.
So, but on the second one, I smelled it and I was like, okay, I know what that is. I don't need to taste it. She actually tasted it though. It was funny. I thought it was humorous.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
it was there. It wasn't as prominent as straight Dickel though. But yeah, I
No.
mean,
That's what
That's
this
a note.
That's things for. Freaking bottled and bond 13-year bullshit.
that's
Don't
what you
worry.
pulled out.
I'll make you review this one too.
You pulled out the bullshit when you could have pulled out the 11-year.
I can't find it. So no, this is batch 3. This is one we haven't reviewed yet.
Is there any Dickel that the note is less dominant? We don't find it as much at all in the 11-year.
That came out 2 years ago, Matt.
Yeah, the 11-year actually tastes good. This
They
sadly,
all are fine. They all taste fine. It's just not
If you
my
like Flintstones,
preferred
Flintstones.
palate.
I am not a fan of that. So
it's just so dickly. Oh, it's all over that.
that's nice. You're clicking on it too?
Yes. It says Irene is a single barrel from Minnesota that's sourced from Dickel. She named it missed a note because it's missing the prominent Dickel note. Well, that's a plus.
That's a plus for that, and I'm sure that's why she picked that barrel.
Exactly why she picked
She's a
that.
smart woman.
I don't know how to do this.
Mm-hmm. Or just get their rye because it's MGP. Problem solved.
See, I don't like MGP rye.
Yeah,
though. I don't like
that's the other
Indiana
side of
rye very much more than I like Kentucky rye. I find
So-
out.
For us, either way, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Although I do have 15-year-old Dickel, I think you guys will actually like that's a single barrel. That's actually it's a goody pick. That's actually really good.
Okay.
I have to find it. It's somewhere here. I don't know.
I'm willing to try any whiskeys.
Oh, I know.
Really any alcohols.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
You're the Will Dill Pickle. He's also Sarah's wife, as we found out in class.
Mhm.
It was hilariously funny.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought it'd be funny to be the class clown, as I usually do. So,
Part of it, and then you were just the instigator.
yeah, well, somebody's got to push buttons.
Mm-hmm.
I got yelled at by
Got a
Dan.
point that-
Daniel got a good idea of what I live with at home.
non-charcoal filtered Dickel with like Blue Note is excellent. That's a valid point because it is. I've never given you guys Blue Note. I have
Mm-mm.
to find it. It's here. I have some of them around, but I have to go look for them. I don't know where the hell they're at. I know Pete's got some really good ones as well that we can borrow.
Donald is curious about the Flintstone vitamin note. Did you ever have Flintstone vitamins when you were a kid, Donald?
We were more than happy to give you samples of it rather than having to buy a bottle of Dickel.
Just go buy a package of Flintstone vitamins for $5, and there you go. Dickel.
Go see your mama. I won't give you my bacon. Just my bacon.
I don't think so. Jesus.
Silly kitties.
Oh, yes. I know, Eric. Yeah, I plan to do the limoncello really soon from Hatch. Eric sent us a donation of a Hatch limoncello. So, especially for my wife, since she really liked that when we were up there at the distillery. So, when her dad passed, he sent that to us, which was very nice of him. And so, we will get to review that as well. And then I'm sure Stephanie will drink the rest of that bottle. So, yeah. Ooh, yes, I do definitely want that Kirkland Isla Pete. That's for sure. It does sound delicious.
Okay, Donald, the difference is, as a kid, we liked it.
Right.
As an adult, it's nothing but chalk. Slightly fruity flavored chalk.
Mm-hmm. Cherry chalky.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It's not as much fun as an adult.
I gotta switch to rye because Tennessee whiskey's not very good.
What do you got there? Sazerac?
Yeah, Sazerac Rye.
So we did have a Sazerac tasting as part of a tasting. It was up against Whistle Pig 10 and Dad's Hat.
Okay, so that was
a
single barrel Whistle Pig 10. It tastes nothing like Whistle Pig 10, but
right. That was a
true.
Figure out where the grain is from.
Right, and again, that was not very.
That was
Kentucky, Pennsylvania, Canada.
Oh yeah, Dad's Hat, which is in there. I forgot to pull that one out. Ah, excellent, Eric. Excellent. Sazerac Rye is definitely better than Dickel. It's not great rye. It's all right rye.
Dad's Hat for the win, Joe said.
Ah, that is a good choice there, Donald. I forgot about the Gooderheim Awards 4 grain. They might, I don't know. I forgot about that one. That is a good one. Dad's Hat's definitely better, Joe. Totally agree. I have like 5 or 6 different Dad Hats. They're all in the other room. And there was one that's actually in a Starward bottle right now because Ben accidentally dropped it when he was moving boxes, and that one got a hole in it. So now it's in a Starward bottle.
Wow. Thankfully,
it was saved, except for the hole on top
hole
of
in
it. Yeah, when he dropped it, he hit the coffee table that's got that marble on top of it. It chipped the shit out of the bottle, and there was a leak. And so it's all good. We've saved most of the whiskey, and it's in the Starward bottle now.
As long as the whiskey is saved.
That's right.
No matter which bottle it's in.
Exactly. I know.
We'll move on to some Balcones.
Although, if somebody comes and pours that Starward, they'll be like, what the hell? Because it's not what's in there.
I'm going to pour some Balcones Texas Rye.
See, and that makes me happy, Stacey, to hear that. You never thought you'd like Ala, but I bought my first of Ardbeg and no. Lafroig almost killed me on it, but Ardbeg for the win. Well, great choice, Stacey. Great choice. We did help Emma out in the vault, though. We put 5 bottles of Lafroig on the wall. Sadly,
after I put like 5 bottles of Ardbeg.
Yeah. After you left, me and Joe fixed it.
Fixed it my ass. Cult of Ardbeg always.
Joe, the day it came out, I picked up the Yingling. So Yingling came out here on the 23rd. I picked up the Amber and the Golden Pilsner the day they came out. So yeah, I got a case of both.
I saw that.
I tried the Flight, which is like their Michelob Ultra.
Yingling.
No, I don't need that in my life. And really, even the Golden Pilsner, it's all right. The Amber's where it's at. And the Black and Tan, I can't wait till that gets here. That's my favorite of their standard lineup. But
yeah, I saw that flying around social media about it coming to.
That's right, Joe. That's right.
Oh, this is the rye I can get behind.
I don't know. Jason's going back for Somm one, I think, next week.
Hey, Eric, how's it
Switching
going?
all the Irish, so.
You haven't seen Eric Wade channel? Check out his. Oh, darn. I'll take it again. Darn. I'm sure I'll do just fine. I'm not that worried about it.
Did just fine the first time. I have a feeling I'll do just fine the second time.
I've got faith.
Lord Chesterfield.
I still
Have
haven't
I
known.
had that? I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I've had Lord Chesterfield ever,
Doesn't
Joe.
sound familiar.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
sure
not
what
one
that
I've
is.
tried.
No, have not had that one.
Oh god, this is.
But I'm always willing to try anything. So the answer is always yes.
I'm gonna get a slight licorice note again on this now.
Ooh.
Oh, he's there now for class tomorrow. I told him to switch them all out for Irish this time.
Who's there tomorrow?
Jason
Jason, which one?
Souter.
Oh, he's there tomorrow. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Oh, he just
He's
stuck
supposed to-
around for a week to go help out with one.
No, he went back. I believe.
Oh,
I think he went back.
cool.
Maybe he flew down. I don't know.
I
But
don't know.
he's back there for one.
Oh, that's nice. Don't know how he's playing.
Hopefully,
post
he
this
didn't
time.
have to, carry 10 boxes of whiskey.
Thank
down.
God, Tommy was there when we left. Thank God, and took all that fucking whiskey up to the car. Thank God.
Oh, he had his cart.
good.
Plus, I had like 3 extra cases when we left. So yeah, it was fun.
He had the Tommy Mobile.
Yeah, thank God, because I think between me and Jason's whiskey cases, we must have had like 14 cases on the back of that thing.
It was La Quinta all over
Something
again.
stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Joe thinks he flew this time, which is good because that man doesn't need to be able to bring back many more bottles of whiskey.
The whole damn car was full, or Suburban, I guess, whatever it was.
Well, and then
Totally
he
full.
wasn't done there, Matt.
True, he
He
wasn't.
You hadn't. I'll have to send you a screenshot of the picture that he posted on Facebook of what he actually came home with.
Oh,
It's
nice.
insane. Insane.
Yeah, I don't take trips like that anymore. I'm not allowed.
Me either.
All right, taking a whiskey class at Edinburgh Whiskey Academy from. Oh, very cool. That'll be fun. That'll be very cool. And then Eric is starting a new series on Irish whiskey on Wednesday after a month break. Well, I guess you're finally into your house and all that fun stuff. You shaved your beard, Eric? Oh,
Ooh.
I want to know that. We don't even know what you look like anymore. Then, holy crap!
I'm looking forward to that reveal. I'm trying to come up with a storyline. I have a feeling a beard shave is in my future here soon too.
As long as we can use it for film, it's all good.
The thoughts are working, man. The thoughts are working.
I know. And then Sarah wants to beat you, so I'm not involved in this. So
Beatings will happen.
Beatings will happen. It's fine.
Yep.
I've had them before.
Back your ass up, cat. Are we caught up on the tribe videos?
You lost a beard and gained a chin. Well, it happens. I think it happened to lots of people over the last, 18 months, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. There are beatings about going on over there?
No.
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 Okay.
She's just trying to make sense of Donner's statement here.
Oh.
This weekend's tribe video, and I could swear we watched this weekend's tribe video, but I don't remember Emma saying anything about being on a live stream.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's awesome if she did.
So,
Lost a beard and gained a chin. Wow, that sounds fun.
oh, Ethan does not like the unmalted barley flavor. So pot stills are out for you then. I'd assume single pot still is not for you at this point. Interesting.
Morale improves.
The rest of my life.
For real.
Well, it happens.
I don't do a whole lot of beating. I've gotten it down to a look these days. Almost 14 years of marriage will do that.
Yeah, Ethan, which ones do you not like? Just to give us an idea of which particular Irish with the single pot stills are you not a fan of? Or are you also not a fan of Irish blends since they also have it in there? Just to wonder. Or see if we can point you in the direction of something you actually might like. If we can correct it, because there's so many amazing Irish out there. If we can point you to something that you actually might like, maybe we can fix that. Okay, so Irish single malt you're okay with, just not the single pot stills. Okay, interesting.
So that would be the unmalted barley.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Yeah, the unmalted barley.
That makes sense.
The Tealings on the blue on the blue pot still, because that's the only one they make that's a pot still. On that blue label, everything else I think is single malts or small batch blends and stuff. As far as I know from them. Oh yes, as long as it's Chateau Montelena Green Spot, we're in good shape.
That is well, I don't know. We had the Louis Barton. I was actually able to spend a little bit of time with that one this last.
I think
when we were down there.
I think Joe brought it.
Was it Joe that brought it?
The Bartone.
Yeah, that was fantastic as well.
I like Montelena better at this point. I just concluded I do.
I haven't spent as much time with the Bartone than as I had the Montelena. And I need to get a bottle of the Bartone and spend more time with it.
Yeah.
I did find this little crappy Pendleton. So
I spend a lot of time with the Montelena.
Oh, and yeah, Eric's right.
You need to move on.
Irish can take a really, really long time. Like what the hell is it? That one?
Although I still think enjoy the first.
Knopog Castle 21 took 2 years to open up. It was insane, and now it's really good. It just took forever. The Red Spot and Blue Spot. And see, neither one of those do a whole lot for me.
Whiskeys don't last that long in my house. 2 years to open up.
This is true.
Man, that thing was gone a year and a half ago.
A Kiloween 10-year Pinot Noir? That sounds good. Should try that. Never had that. That sounds interesting. Like finishing Pinot Noir. Speaking of Pinot Noir, we had that delicious rye from Balcones, cast strength. It's amazing in Pinot Noir.
Oh yeah, that rye.
The cast strength triple wood Cartridge. Oh, so good. Speaking of, the new Cartridge is going to have that, the quarter cask. I think put a port on it, or it's. I think it's going to be finally all put together, finished in a PX. It sounds freaking amazing. This year's Cartridge.
I had this one on our stream.
It's got Lone Elm. It's got Ranger Creek, and it's got
5 Point Distilling, Ranger Creek, and Treaty Oak.
No Napog for you. Oh well, that's a good blend. That's yummy. I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think
Helen, how's it going?
First one.
There's our buddy Livewire Whiskey. He's Mike Stahl. If you haven't checked out Livewire Whiskey, check out their channel as well. Always a good time with Mr. Whiskey Shits there and Mike.
Hey there, Galen.
Small proof, higher batch.
You mean small batch, high proof?
Yeah, that sounds good. We should try that. Wow, it's your first birthday Lefroy. Damn, dude, that's a hell of a way to start with some Lefroy. That shit's amazing. Oh, okay, there we go. The Teeling small batch. Okay, so that's finished in a rum cask. That one. Roe and Copeland I've never had, and of course Green Spot. I think pretty much everyone's had that. Yeah, Older Cooley. Oh yes, exactly, Donald. All the Older Cooley is amazing, and Older Cooley has a definitive tropical fruit, like an immediate, just like Dickel for us. Old Cooley we can name immediately.
Yes, I will always be able to pick out Old Cooley.
I will tell you, Balcones can find those notes though somehow.
Some of them can,
but
it's not the same.
But they're so dark and so
the Balcones is deep and dark and viscous
and burnt.
And yeah, it's got that Texas thumbprint to it.
Right.
Old Cooley
is
and even
lighter.
Older Irishes in general are typically lighter, brighter, shinier whiskeys. But they do have some richness to them, but they're not dark.
Right.
Oh, Stacy, we're definitely looking forward to that Keeper's Heart. We definitely want to try that one for sure, since Brian Nation's the one making it. So, yes, I look very much forward to that.
Eric, that's a really good question that I think It's possible that I don't know the answer to that. I'm hoping
proof
maybe
does-
that Donald might know the answer to that.
Donald might know that. What proof does Irish whiskey go into the barrel typically?
Yeah, I don't know that. I think that's probably one of those like.
We'll learn that next Somm class, I hope.
Right.
Because it's Irish and Scotch.
All good, Steve. I'm looking forward to it.
But that's probably one of those questions like, what does bourbon typically go into the barrel at? Well, that depends on what distillery you're at and who's making it. But
I wonder if the question could be: is there a top as like bourbon?
You can't go in
more than this specific number.
Yeah.
Joe says yes, we will. So Joe, you've been through Somm 3. Do you know the answer to the question? Because I haven't been through Somm 3.
Nope, I don't know the answer to that one either. I would love to know the answer though. Yes, creamy tropical nose. Yeah,
there you go, Stacy.
That's called Old Middleton and Old Teeling.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know?
Tropical nose on Irish.
Amazing.
Have to go back to my notes. See, that's why we take notes, folks. There's a lot of information.
There's a lot of information.
Seriously, like in 2 days, I filled up a good chunk of this notebook. This is all notes from class. It's front and back on most of these pages. And
whoa. Donald says some of them go up to 92% in. Holy shit.
Go back to these things.
Jesus.
No wonder. Interesting. I'm looking forward to Joe teaching Somm 3. That sounds amazing.
That's awesome.
Joe, I hope you teach our Somm 3.
I like Eric's answer. It all depends on how much beer the distiller's been drinking.
That's true.
Good answer,
That's
Eric.
always the answer.
Yeah, but the difference, Joe, is when you actually teach Somm 3, you have notes too. You have notes in front of you to teach it, because that is a lot of information to retain. So
I guess there's not any laws as to what it can go into the barrel at.
when you teach Somm 3, Joe, let us know so we can come to your Somm 3 class. That would be fun.
Who did we review the other day with the Faraday still? That goes up that high.
Oh, who was that? Well, that was you and me, Matt.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't there.
So it was peated.
Hold on. Let me go to our list. It's too many fucking
there you go.
at this point. I can't remember it offhand. I know I can see it, but I can't remember the name of the freaking distillery. Hold on. I'll get you the answer here momentarily.
Was it?
These are the ones that you guys did, right?
Was it Coloman?
No, it's not them. It's a different distillery. Hold on. I'm looking it up.
I remember that you saying that.
Oh, it's Pendrin.
Ah. Yes.
They use that Faraday still.
I think I was there for that one.
Yeah, I remember I actually put the picture of that up on. So I remember I already edited that video.
That shit's delicious. That's all I know. All right.
Last Somm 3 was in 2019. Well, hopefully
Dang.
we have enough Somm 2s now interested in a Somm 3 class.
Well, we're ready to go as soon as you are. I was going to ask Zach today is like, when Somm 3s, I'm ready to sign up.
Well, from what they said,
Did you do your writing assignment yet, Matt?
Thank you.
Me and Belle wrote them today. I wrote one. Belle wanted to know what I was doing, so she wrote one too. She actually did a really good job.
You have to wait 6 months between classes.
6 months.
Do I? Because I know they won't offer one until then anyway, so it won't really matter.
Right. So that's what it says on the website.
In January? I would love to go down to Austin in the winter.
Austin in the winter would be epic.
So much more fun than Austin in the summer.
Maybe not. Depends on the fucking snow.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with snow.
I don't
I'm not driving there in the ice and snow.
I'm not overly concerned about that down in Austin.
I can get there down back roads at 5 miles an hour, man. I'll go. It'll take me 3 days, but I'll make it.
I was born in the East Coast. I've driven that shit. Makes the kilt less hot. Makes everything less hot, Joe. And if Daniel does wear a kilt for a winter class. Sorry about him. I noticed he didn't wear it this time.
That was so good. But one of our graduating members did.
One of our graduating members did wear a kilt. He changed later on, though. That didn't last too long.
You only want your twig and berries out on display for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put them away. It's just,
As long as the electricity stays on. You know what, Donner? If the electricity goes off and I'm stuck in the vault,
Darn.
I'm going to be very disappointed.
Nor am I going to get very cold.
Seriously.
I will have plenty of whiskey to keep me warm all night long.
Yes.
That's a good question, though. It's like, because I don't know if they need to have at least 16 or not to do, if they have to have a full class or if they'll only do with a certain number. What's the minimum number they'll have to do Somm 3? It's a great question. And I don't know the answer to that question, obviously, so I guess we'll have to see.
There's another
yeah.
Somm 2 coming up this year, though, isn't there?
I don't know. I know Somm 1 this week. I have no idea. I doubt it. But maybe. I don't know.
It really just depends, I think, on how many people they have for the classes, because it's not worth it to put it on only for a handful of people.
Nope.
As opposed to waiting for you to have a full
The
class.
last one hadn't been since 2019. Of course, nothing happened in 2020. So
Nothing happened in 2020.
I guess that makes
Our
sense.
class got pushed back 2 times in 2020.
From 2020 to 2021, or from 2020 to 2020,
And then
and
finally,
then from 2020 to 2021, and then from 2021 to 2021. Yeah, I got pushed back twice.
Eric's doing level 2 in 2022.
Nice.
I wonder if that is the next one. Could be.
That'd be my guess. Are we ready for the Bastards Ball? As ready as we'll ever be.
I mean,
Speaking
yeah.
of, Eric, did you get my email today that I sent about it? I know that Scott replied, but I hadn't heard from everybody else yet.
What?
I do not know anything about that Bruichladdich Lockendall. I don't know anything about
How many
that.
were in class? Like 17?
We had
17.
17.
17.
Yeah.
In our class.
Yeah, 17.
And I still haven't seen that damn picture.
Yeah, see, like
No.
Joe said, need a number of level 1s to move on to do level 2. Yeah, so it all depends on how many people are going to sign up, and which makes sense.
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking of how many level 2s there could already be out there in the wild.
I'm pretty
that are ready
confident all of our class would like to do 3 because it's Scotch.
Well, I'm pretty confident that all of our class wants to come back. That's for sure.
So
We had a
I'm not
really
worried
good
about
class this time. That was a good group of people. What we
it.
more
That would be
food?
nice to go to Island in Scotland. If the COVID would go away, agreed. That would be nice. Joe says the Lockendale is awesome. So there you go. He would know. Anything good is basically cash equivalent. Buy it all right away. That's pretty accurate.
Did you hear that cat?
Uh-huh.
Came running from the bedroom when I opened the bacon container.
Eric, is your
sprint
bottle
down the hallway.
still at Iron Root? It could still be with Robert. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. You might have to ask Robert. I bet it's still at the distillery.
We had Robert in the chat earlier. Wonder if he's
Yeah, I
still
don't think
awake.
he's still. I think he went to. I think he was going.
Robert, you still paying attention?
William, shut your face.
Yeah, I don't know. You have to ask Robert if he has yours. I guess whoever had them locked up. I don't know. Everybody took care of their own things, so I assume it's probably still at Iron. Would be my guess. I don't know. We had to figure that out. It's a good question.
Hi there. You want some bacon? Get out of here. Here, buddy.
Yes, Galen. Good point. You have lots and lots of bottles up there at Iron and at my house of stuff that's we borrowed from you. That we will get to sometime soon.
Thank
Maybe.
you, Galen.
So we'll have to see. Wild Turkey Rare Breed is always a good choice.
Did you eat that bacon?
Mhm.
There you go, Harry. It's a rare Harry sighting over my shoulder here.
Can you
Eating
see
the
him?
bacon. You can barely see him.
Oh,
There
yeah,
he is.
There he is.
Harry. Bacon.
Weasley can't let a nice thing be.
That's true. It's a good point, Galen. Always a reason to come back. This is
Why don't I
true.
have anything here?
I don't know what do you want in there. More things and stuff.
Things and stuff.
Mhm.
What thing do you have for the stuff this time?
Another Alliance series. We picked up a lot of Crowded Barrel Alliance series while we were down there.
A
that we
lot
had
is an understatement.
A lot is an understatement. 1, 2, 3,
Thank
4,
goodness
5, 6, 7,
we had
8,
17.
9, 10, 11,
Yeah,
12.
that's what I thought you told me was 17.
There's 12 of the crowded or the Alliance series alone.
Have I had the Port
The rest of them
Charlotte
were
cast?
Eleanor, a couple Eleanors, the Royal Bastard,
Some single moms.
some single moms.
Let's see, the Port Charlotte Scottish barley heavily peated. Yes, it's freaking amazing. The thoughts is it's fucking awesome every time I have it. Each batch just gets better and better. So yes, in fact when the 10-year got re-released, we were one of the first to get it when Erica and Justin came to the house. Shit, that was 2018. Yeah, that was 2018 to do that event. That was a very entertaining evening.
What one was that? What are you talking about? The Brooklotti?
Yeah, back in 2018.
I don't have that.
But we'll get some from Matt, and we'll maybe do this on another stream with you, because that sounds fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
you should definitely get it, Cliff. It's very good. Okay, yeah, Eric, that's one I think pretty much everyone's going to be there is from Friday to Monday. I think Bill gets there from Wednesday, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll be there from Friday to Monday. William, you won't be able to pick up bottles on Sunday.
You must go the day before.
You must go the day before or the day after.
Even if they're already paid for.
Doesn't matter.
Because our laws are stupid.
Texas is an ass hat.
Texas is stupid.
Fucking twat waffle.
Well, I mean, it's just those specific laws. Most of the laws I'm fine with. It's just those specific laws I'm not very fine with.
Yeah, you can get them Thursday or Friday too. It just depends.
Right. Or even Saturday. They'll be open on Saturday.
Yeah.
Right.
And when you get there. JP Watchers 15. Meh. It's
my best advice for you if you do have a lot of bottles to pick up from Crowded Barrel is to email Emma and tell her
the day before
that you are going, or a couple days, give her some time. Tell her that you are going to be there and you have several bottles so that they can kind of get them ready. She knew we were coming, and they were able to box them up and get them ready for us.
And all your friends.
And all my friends. We have lots of friends with us.
Right. Exactly, Joe. All states have stupid laws. You are correct.
That's so true.
Which one did you pour again?
A Balcones.
Balcones.
Yeah.
Because it has that little bit of a tropical note to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going to go get the $4,000 that Donald's demanding. I'll be back in a minute. It's downstairs.
Well, Donald has given us both information and friendship and whiskey, so I suppose we must do the same.
We'll get a sample from him at some point.
5 liters of liquor.
Over 25% ABV per luggage.
Interesting. So per piece of luggage.
Per piece of luggage, not per person, Eric. I'm not familiar with the laws of flying with whiskey because I have not done it. I haven't had to. Things get shipped to me or I pick them up from Texas.
Yes.
So I thought it was per person. You were only allowed X amount.
Per piece of luggage. That's pretty interesting.
Oh, Joe says per person.
Says per person. I wonder if this is a state-by-state thing, too.
I wonder. Oh, but Eric got stopped and had to buy more luggage.
Interesting.
That is why my whiskey case is the size of 6 bottles. Yeah, whiskey case is magical.
It was very, very cool.
Magical. That was a very smart purchase, sir. The laws per person. They must have needed to sell more luggage.
Either that, or a friend pulled that other piece of luggage through the luggage for you, so that you didn't pull that piece of luggage through the thing.
So
a lot of things can be skirted when need be.
In the end, be mindful if you are planning to come down for the ball and you have bottles to pick up.
Yeah, no
be
kidding.
mindful of that, especially if you plan on actually purchasing other bottles from other liquor stores around the area, etc.
Fire safety issue. Interesting.
It's a bigger bomb. It's all in one luggage.
It really matters.
Yeah.
If it goes up in an airplane, it's going to all go.
Right.
Just
This does have a lot of those fruity notes.
It doesn't.
Let me see. Which one is it?
This is the lighter colored of the Balcones releases. This is the first one, I think, and then she said the darker one was the second one.
Was the second one's one that she did?
Right.
I got the 4 grain Guterheim Awards just for you.
Of all the tropical fruit notes that this gets.
We have 2 bottles of this one? It'd be over there. All those bottles are duplicates.
I don't think so. I think this is the one that we didn't, but maybe. Yes, we did.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I know one night, I guess it was me and Donald and Richie Z were having a discussion on Discord about this one. We had a good time. Yes,
Not to give me a
I've
sample of
definitely
it.
never given you. There's, of course, let's be honest, you probably haven't gotten most of it.
Seriously, you've given me hundreds of whiskeys at this point. I've probably had, God, it has to be well over 500. It's probably
At least that.
probably 6 or 7 at this point.
Probably.
And we are scratching the surface.
This is true.
We haven't had that one.
Of what there is. So
You haven't had lots of them.
right.
So, kind of really derailed off the whole Somm 2 conversation.
That happens a lot.
Yeah. So, we talked about, we did writing and the marketing. And then was it after dinner? It was after dinner that we got our medallions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So they do Daniel and Zach up at the front and call each person up. They've already taken our old medallions because our old chain part was black. So they had to switch it out for us. But then they called everybody up individually. We all clapped and cheered for everybody. Shook hands with all the Somms that were already there and the hosts and everything. And then we got to talk about our favorite time of class.
Yeah.
Sat in a circle or stood in a circle.
Hey, Jim.
Everybody had a whiskey, talked about what we liked most about class, drank a lot of whiskey, and then went into the vault.
Again.
I do need.
First time.
Joe said he opened a 40-year-old Polney. That sounds amazing. Like, truly amazing. I can only imagine it's as good as you remember. I can only hope. That's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Cohen, we've given Matt some stuff. Plus, we do everything else that he doesn't have to or want to do for the channel to run.
Right. I'm not editing. I'm not doing social media. We both know that will end disastrously. So they do that shit. They get whiskey. It's a fair deal.
I got the coins taken care of.
Sometimes, and some of this whiskey is like really hard to get obscure shit or just, crazy allocated crap. But they get to try it all. It works out great.
And honestly, there's nothing in my house that I would not let Matt try. There's nothing in my house that I would not give to him as well. So
Yeah, I'm not worried.
I don't
They
have
gave me the
selection,
awesome Balcones Pinot Noir, which was fabulous the other day.
you know.
Nice. Got a
I'm
kid hacking up
I'm
along.
just as happy to share as you are. I'm very grateful for it.
Absolutely. Yes, I would agree, Donald. This will be a fun when we get to review this one. That it's a 4-grain. It's quite interesting. That, like you said,
I
you
love
can
the
taste
good
every
4 grain
grain
that
in
you
this
can
thing.
pick
It's
the
quite
grains
cool.
out of.
I really like it. Probably one of the
Scolded
better
by Joe. I
Canadians
don't know
for
what I
sure.
forgot. What I forget, Joe? What I do? Oh, this has got those fruity notes.
Mm-hmm.
Just busting on sharing.
Mm.
Well, I got kind of cut off.
I'm telling you, the same notes that I get in Old Irish, I can sometimes find in super young Balcones.
Yeah. We don't necessarily share a lot of whiskey with Matt because there is not a lot of whiskey that Matt doesn't have that we do, but there are a couple that we have.
Yeah,
We just went through all this.
No, I'm talking to Joe.
Okay.
He says he's busting me on sharing.
Mm.
We share. Sharing means caring.
I make him bacon every week too.
Yes, and he gets bacon.
It's
Except
true.
for today, because we didn't do a whiskey swap today.
It's for the best. My blood work came back. I must have more bacon for a while.
Sorry, Matt.
Everything else was good. My liver went down, so that was a plus.
I give you enough
feel
bacon
damn
to share
fiber
with the
scan, but
family.
that's what it is.
Yeah. Give you enough bacon to share with the family, Matt.
That's it, Justin. I do it just to get all of Will and Sarah's whiskey. Exactly.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All of it.
Hey, Bourbon Baller, how's it going?
Hey.
No, and I agree, Eric. It's at the point of doing Irish and Marks is like, why bother? We'll do like 1 or 2, and that's usually about it at this point. People don't give a shit. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but they just don't give a shit. So it's just the way it goes.
See, Joe, bacon makes up for everything. It does. And that
how
is
much
one
bacon
thing-
did you make? And speaking of some, how much bacon did you make?
William
at
did make
Overholt?
bacon several times.
So much bacon.
It still wasn't the same though because he couldn't bake it down there.
I made 4 pounds while we were down
4
there.
pounds, okay.
He made it on a griddle.
Yep.
But
I'll bring my own sheets and I'll bring some parchment paper down next time we go.
It did not last long.
Mm-mm.
Any time that it was made.
No.
Where's the box of bacon sent to Matt?
on my
Matt
front
gets
porch.
fresh bacon
Yeah, on the
pre-made delivered to him
Yes.
That's right.
on Mondays.
That's right.
Every Monday.
All the whiskey.
Why would I send him a box of bacon when I could send over made bacon?
That's right.
Yeah, we're not going to take over the world. Jesus, kid.
The
We're not
fuck
going
was
to take over
that?
the world to take all the whiskey. It's a good point, Dustin. It's a good point.
One day you have. Yep. He's very close. He's not far off. You could have made 8 pounds per day.
Yeah, I really could have.
True. It probably been eaten.
Yeah,
It
would've
would have
been
been
gone.
eaten.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty awesome, Cliff. The Irene 150 tickets for a charity event on Thursday night and gone by 8:30 Friday morning. I'm not surprised.
That is awesome. Irene's that's another one. She happened to show up.
That was cool,
Magically.
Irene. Yeah.
She was there like magically the night before class started. And
She's a very cool lady.
I
Yeah,
was
she
like,
is.
what the? We just had her on.
Yeah.
She is a very, very cool lady. Fun to hang out with. Very, very knowledgeable.
Plus, we get her distillery friend to come on the show too, so that'll also be
Nice.
fun.
Yeah, I could have just sat there and talked to Irene for hours.
And if you haven't already, Sarah had on Irene with Whiskey and Lipstick, and they had a very in-depth conversation with Irene over on that channel. If you have not checked that out already and are interested,
About what she does.
it was a very, very cool conversation.
Oh my god, that's funny as shit. I love it from Jim. Says 100-year-old Matt says pulls out a bottle, dusty box. Will, you look at that. I still haven't tried that bottle yet. Asking when did you buy that one, Papa? 100-year-old Matt, 2025.
2025.
I just need a few more bottles of good Canadian whiskey can run for PM. Hey, that's got to be a good thing because your current PM he's a buzz.
Jim, I think what's even funnier than that is that at that age, we're still going to be finding bottles that Matt got when he was 16 from somebody else.
He's still gonna be sweaty bitch box diving for whiskeys. He's trying
There are still bottles from the first liquor store trip I've ever went to that are still here. Like
I
legitimately,
think
of them.
the day I turned 21, of my legally bought bottles that are still here. That we will.
I'm telling you,
review
you're
at
going to
some
find
point.
some that you bought when you were 16. So,
Well, I went with my father.
that's what I'm saying. So
I still have. I think we drank most of those when we were in high school. So
Yeah.
they didn't really last.
No,
So
that's fair.
I liked it because on like project graduation, like, well, we'll give everyone $50 if they stay the night in the gym. Okay, good. They'll get take a liquor store the next night. Perfect. Which is exactly what we did. We took $500 to the liquor store and to the cigars. It was fantastic.
That's hilarious.
I was like, yeah, we had a raging
We're
party.
just going to
back
delay
then.
this by one night, you dumbasses, and now have the
That's
best
exactly what we
party
did.
ever.
It was great.
How about a baked bacon business you could start and ship all over the U.S.? I don't
do that.
I don't know how we would ship that.
Yeah, once it's baked and you get that little bit of crisp to it, you can't vacuum seal it because you're going to break it all up into pieces.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have thought about it.
Yeah, I would agree, Dustin. High school bottles don't last. College bottles do.
There you
College
go.
bottles I still have. High school bottles, those are all gone. I still have one of these bottles, like an empty one, but
I don't know.
I don't have any more of the actual liquid in any of them. They're all gone.
I haven't tried
Even
that
my
yet.
bottle, yeah, because even my rums from the Czech Republic, those are gone too. Oh wait, that's not true. I do have a bottle left. Ooh, I know where it is too. It's in the there's a couple of them actually. One's up on the bar up there. It's from Aruba, and there's another one downstairs from Aruba. Those are from when I was in high school. I forgot about those. Yes, we still do have stuff from high school. We do
Told
have
you.
things. Yeah,
Told you.
and we can
And
review
like I
them.
said,
I forgot about those. Oh, what
at
else
80
do I
years
have?
old, you're still going to be exploring those bottles with me, Matt. And you know what, buddy? I'm going to be super excited to be right there by your side doing it.
Absolutely. Yeah, they'll be
I am
in the,
moving on to an
fourth
Iron
series.
Root. This is a Harbinger. This is Josh Galladay's pick. This is number 3 of 3.
His evolution
This
barrel.
is the Evolution barrel that he picked out a long, long time ago from Iron Root.
Oh, he was so nice to give us a bottle of.
Yes.
And Will has to. We had told Will he has to not be trusted with it. Has to be very careful. Can't have nice things.
And Donald, thank you for throwing down the whiskey and lipstick link there if anybody is interested. We have a grand old time over there shooting shit and drinking whiskey.
Yeah, and it's always an intelligent and wonderful conversation. So
Typically the last Sunday of the month.
Yeah.
Unless,
y'all have had on some really great guests so far.
yeah, we try and have on, good guests. And
Do with it.
let's see, I'm not 100% sure who we're having in September, but we'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
Teresa's working on that. I haven't tried this one yet.
Eric Wade says, I didn't start drinking whiskey until I was 49 years old.
My dad didn't start drinking whiskey until he was close to 60.
That's so true. He didn't, did he?
I think it was.
Seems like such a waste of life to start it so late.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know
he
what?
drank other things.
I'm so happy that he's into it now.
He drank other things. He was really big into wine there for a long
I guess
time.
at least you got there eventually. Hey, Bobby, how's it going?
And
Go ahead.
and he said it to me before. Why didn't I find this sooner?
Happens. At least he found it eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked out Bourbon Battalion, check out Bobby's channel as well.
It was Herman Marshall,
Sure.
wasn't it?
Ah, it's so good.
That got him into.
Speaking of this, we will have Josh and hopefully Robert as well on to talk about the Evolution Barrel. That'll be the whole show just to be about the Evolution Barrel. Be very fun and be super nerdy.
I remember we had the first bottle. We had a sample of it.
Mm-hmm.
I might still have a little bit of a sample left somewhere.
Possible.
Ass hat.
Unlikely.
Should be in here.
Good news, I still have bottle.
Yeah, it should have fit in there.
It's got like this much in it. We're good.
And I don't believe I've tried the second bottle.
No, you know why? Because we didn't have it until Josh gave it to us the other day. Me and Will opened it while we were down there at Engelbrecht. I think you were in bed already.
Right.
It's delicious.
It is.
I will send you some
Of course.
next week.
As is 3. 3 is
Three is
beautiful
very
as
good.
well.
They're all really good. But they all
Yeah.
very different, which is it's fun.
Oh yeah, that's good.
19 of Bushmills 10. That is a very good, very good grandmother to have. That is for sure.
That's got such a smoky finish on it.
Springbank, delicious.
I love this one.
We should get Dustin on. Just talk about Springbank.
We should.
I'm not opposed. I think that'll be
I'm not
fun.
either. I'll talk springbank all night.
Man,
Sarah will be sick that night.
yeah. I'll just drink whatever I want.
And tell me not to breathe on her.
Don't breathe on me. I have an
What else
unopened
good?
1 and 2, but obviously couldn't get 3 as it was ridiculously limited.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
only made
we did
18
that.
bottles.
Yeah. Such
That's all that's left.
Yeah. I guess that's the problem with doing those releases.
Uh-huh.
Oh, see, Cohen, this is like you said. High school whiskey would have a bunch of Wild Turkey 101 from the 80s that cost $8 and now worth a fortune. I had no value, nobody cared. Exactly. And the best Wild Turkey I ever had was a 1980 86.8, freaking amazing. Hey, John, how's it going? We just saw John down there in the Crowded Barrel, and he was sweating like a storm up there. Working his ass off down there. I'm telling you, you need AC, John. I need to give you AC.
At least one room with AC.
They're getting one, but he needs a bigger room, like a whole big ass room.
Yeah, and I mean, you can just tell him to suck it anytime you take a break because you bust your ass down there.
Yes,
John's good peeps. If you make it down to the Crowded Barrel,
you should go see
stop
John.
by. Say hi to John.
Did you ever try that Springbank 25 he sent you? And is there any more that you can send me?
I think I might have taken one tiny sip out of it. Those things that Dustin sent me are so special and rare. I hid those from myself to try for a very special occasion. I did not want to trust myself with those. Those were like incredibly rare, awesome whiskeys. So no, I still have that. I tried like one sip out of each, and they were all fucking awesome.
Donald, that sounds amazing.
Your first bottle was Bushmill 16. Very nice. Ooh,
yeah, John lives for the winter in Austin.
Yeah,
I don't blame you, John. That's a good choice.
I bet he does, because I know I would.
Mm-hmm.
You know, distilleries aren't always air conditioned, and Crowded Barrel most certainly is
definitely not.
Nope.
And I do appreciate it, Dustin, because they are amazing. Oh yes, there's always fun things that Dustin's been able to procure, and someday there's a 30-year Hammerhead there too, which I'm very excited we'll get. Sometime next year.
It's one of the most char-forward corn whiskeys.
I'm excited for it though.
It really is,
because even Balcones doesn't get into this much heat, this much.
No, they don't. I think Iron Root is sweeter than Balcones.
It really, I think so too. It really is. But
it's corn. That's why.
This has lone elm smoke to it.
It does.
This has lone elm.
I agree. And that's just that.
This has
Jesus.
This has everything that you would expect from a barrel that only yielded, what did you say, 18 bottles?
18, yeah. The third piece was
because it has so much char, so much oak impact. And it's done into those
Dustin, they are
smoky levels of the char.
It's all good. We'll get it here. Either it'll come with them to the ball or go with the other packages from Larry or whoever. Not Eric. So we'll get it at some point. I'm in no hurry. Not like we're going to run out of time whiskey anytime soon. It's just whenever. So,
it's so good. I had the message, Gretchen.
I heard the
night, Eric.
I heard the Whiskey Vault is going to stop taking donations soon.
That's what I heard. That's wild. But then again, I also get the problem they have that
they got to get caught up too.
Yeah. Yeah, or they can just do like us and just review things in the order that we want to review things, regardless of donations. Because
we get to them. We get to donations just sometimes a couple years later. Right. I promise they'll get reviewed. I just can't tell you when.
That's right.
And some things I get, and they get reviewed immediately.
Some things are just got released, and we want to put this review out right now. And
awesome, though.
It's just
1 year plus backlog. We have a 25-year backlog, so it's cool.
Yeah, with the rate that we do reviews, it's much longer.
We're gonna have to step up the reviews in order to get any more faster.
Well, what has to happen for that to happen?
Yes, we have to. We have to get up to that. We don't really have time really to do that at the moment, though. There's a lot of them going. Yeah, we have to have the other stuff going first, and
Yes.
that's Once that's gone, then we'll worry about doing freaking daily reviews. Until
I was
then, I
gonna
don't
say.
really care.
Right.
That's way more important than this.
Agreed.
So, yes. Speaking, Donald, I have a thing for you too. So we have things, and you have things, and ornamental glass have to go places.
We do batch shoot, DJ11. We do batch shoot.
Yeah.
But you can still only batch shoot so many in a day.
Yeah, when we batch shoot, like usually we do between 9 and 12. It's quite a bit.
Depending on what time Matt actually is ready to start batch shooting.
Yes, it all depends on what the hell's going on around here. It's a guess.
It's a guess.
Yeah.
The answer is sometime between 2 and 5. That's a consistent answer.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start narrowing that down a little bit because you're wasting my Sundays.
I don't know what to tell you.
I know what to tell you, but we'll talk about that offline.
I would say wait till later. I have the whiskey.
I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah, see, like
my work
says,
Monday through Friday.
I don't
I get 6 to 8 together. Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, and the only way to do is batch shoot. There's no other way to do it. It's impossible.
Yeah.
Well, if they were, because the Whiskey Vault kind of tries to do theirs like whenever an order the donation is, and that's why that's why they haven't reviewed lots of things because it's just whenever the hell they get to it. It's not, unless it's the Peter Golden era, then they put all that shit together in 1 week just to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's why we brought 2 bottles down and we just put them in the vault. We didn't need a review on them because they were Balcones special releases, and nobody can get them anywhere anyway. So we just put them in the vault.
Maybe that's what it is.
But by the time they get to review them, they will be so obsolete that
right.
Hey, maybe they'll be on batch 2 of that though. You never know.
But at the same time, like again,
I know.
I didn't want to add to the backlog. I didn't want to add to what they were trying to get through. So we just took our donations, put our name on it, and put it in the vault, and allowed it to be there for the Somms and to be there for the people that go in for tastings. Because
with the other millions of Balcones they already have in there anyway. So
right,
you should just stuck it in that flavor whiskey cabinet, and then and it magically comes this amazing Balcones happens to be in there. I think it'll be hilariously funny.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, I ruined it. I just put it with the Balcones.
Oh, yeah. So Whiskey Somm Rye sent us the Obtanium KBBS, which is an amazing beer finish. Oh, my God. It's fucking awesome. So, we'll review that one soon. I really, really like that one a lot. It's fucking...
John, you know what, man?
John says he'll take donations for John's vaults.
Well, John, tell us what you want. We'll bring you some samples. We'll bring you a bottle or two down there for all your hard work.
I was going to say, man, you can go in there and find I put a label maker label on there. One of the bottles of Balcones says Will and Sarah Poppy, and it says Maltzilla on the side of it. Take it home with you, man. Tell Daniel I said, fuck the vault. It's John's now.
Daniel got to try it, so.
Here it is on video.
And a bunch of the other Somms there got to try it that day.
That's right.
Because we popped it open.
You want it? Take it. You can put it in your vault.
You see, I like this. Mike and I are just going to review a 2013 release of Coela Citro Reserve. What a great exactly. Oh, there's crap that we're going to that I said that we from like 2005. I don't care. The way I look at it is this becomes just a library of things. So because somebody might find a bottle of that. That's why we just review everything under the sun.
Moreover, the whole reason why I wanted to start the whole channel was just so that I had my tasting notes in a way that I could go back and get them, but that I didn't have to do any work by writing them down.
Yes, this is true too.
This is a very good way of doing that for me.
It is. And I do appreciate that, Donald. I'm very excited about that one.
Ooh.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Ooh.
Jesus, kid.
That is a fucking problem. Yeah, that's a good reason why you should not do reviews anymore. Ouch.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really good reason. That's the good news about this is that's impossible for us since we're at our house.
That is the upside.
Somehow an idiot and leave after you're done.
That is the upside.
I also don't feel anything when we're done with these anyway because we're so used to doing this all the time. It's whatever.
Yeah. At this point, 9 whiskeys is really not that much.
No, it's really not. It's like, whatever. Hey, there's Jeremy from Social Sippers Club. How's it going? Good to see you.
If I'm tasting through 9 whiskeys, I maybe drank an ounce.
Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Jeremy's channel, check out his. They're awesome. Up in Canada. He's an old school whiskey tuber. He's been around a long time. Puts out amazing reviews, some amazing, mostly scotches and stuff. All really good shit we all want to drink. That's for sure. But he covers all the bases. But yeah. Also has some hilariously making fun of how to be a professional whiskey. Hilarious video. Really enjoyed that.
I think I remember watching that one.
It was amazing. We had a great time. I know that. All of us were laughing.
Just drink. I
Now we're going to drink a little bit more.
Completely.
Don't need that much.
Oh, that 2013 Sizzle Reserve. Yeah, see, that's exactly. You never know what kind of old whiskeys you're going to find out there. That's why we review shit, from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. We don't care. It's whatever. Or old stuff that was distilled in the 60s. It doesn't matter. Whatever. You just review all of it. It's just like you said, half it is learning. Half it, like you said, is learning about how old shit used to be distilled to notice the differences between the decades. That's why we review old shit. Because it's fun and it tastes great.
Easy to drive home from the living room. Damn right it is. Roll on into fucking bed.
Exactly. It's safer. Hey, Cheech, how's it going?
Hey, Cheech.
Yeah,
Cheers,
check out Encore, another good one. Jeremy, you know it. We're going to definitely throw he says, you guys want to throw a ball in there, maybe? Long pour on the ground. You know it. God bless, what a waste of whiskey. Ah, it's so fucking stupid, but whatever. There's their things to do. Well, that's their prerogative.
I guess we're just not that professional.
No, I just can't do bottle flips. I'm sorry. Of course, I'm not doing that with a bunch of old-ass scotches and other shit. Not happening.
Dustin, how about drink from the bottle, backwash, and then offer samples?
Well, yeah, we'll do it with some KD. I think that'll be great. I'm going to get some...
The alcohol kills it, though.
I'm going to put it out in my car trunk for like a couple of days and then send it out as samples. Be a great plan. Like nice and warm. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't share my bottles that I drink straight out of. And usually when I drink straight out of them, it's almost gone anyway.
Oh, yes, Jeremy. We definitely don't take ourselves that seriously. There's no doubt about that.
Hell no.
All the other stupid. Last week we were wearing fucking Danish hats like jackasses.
Oh, speaking of which, I still have this thing. I need to give it back to you.
Oh, yeah, we got to get that back to him. Yeah, mine's sitting next to me here, too. I was like, yeah, we don't care.
I think we should just drive over to Brian's, just leave him randomly on his front stoop.
There you go.
Or put him in the
garden gnome. See a garden gnome underneath it or something.
Put him in his mailbox.
Yes, don't put out boring ass videos.
Check the mail and be like, what the fuck?
Yes, the boring videos are no good to anyone.
Yeah,
mostly
no.
Being jackasses most of the time, and it's usually with some actual knowledge in there thrown in. It's usually a fun time. Some blenders dog. I don't need blenders dog in a while.
Yeah, I'm more.
Good night, Stacey. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Oh, the dissertation. That's the one I wish I could try. Is that dissertation? I think that was all gone in the vault. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to try that.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm remembering the edit that I did for tomorrow's video. You haven't watched that yet, have you, Matt?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
No, because you haven't asked me to re-edit it yet, so I didn't figure you had.
Did you leave that part in?
What did you do? You part about like what the hell are we reviewing? Is that the part you left in there?
No. I told you I wasn't going to use that cut, and I made that promise come true.
All right. I guess I'll be checking this out. Thanks, Cheech. Appreciate it.
I'm going to be far too inebriated to edit after we're done, so
it is what it is.
Guess we'll see what I get. I'll be like, well, Bo, here you go. No, speaking of tomorrow's review is the James Ownby Reserve from Old Smoky. Fun stuff and surprisingly actually good.
It was pretty yummy.
Yum.
So
yeah,
it's good. And we do actually plan to have their master distiller and blender on the show with us because Old Smoky is someone I actually know pretty well, that distillery. I've known them way before we had a channel. The Texas rep role, when I'm out there, we know some of the owners. So We will have them on soon enough. Got to get through all their marketing department bullshit and get them on. It'll be all good though. It'll be a good time. Now, granted, you also have to drink lots of moonshine, which I have no problem with, and be very entertained by. Flavored moonshine. Stephanie might even join us for that episode because she loves Old Smoky. So
yeah,
it
that
could be
might
very
be
fun.
one of the. That might be one of the. Oops, I got
I'm
drunk
sick.
screams.
We only have like 40 different freaking moonshines
Seriously.
to try, plus like 6 or 7 whiskeys, plus some liqueurs. Yeah, there's a lot.
That's not. That's gonna have to be like 2 streams.
Hey, Cheech. Hey, Donald. Thank you guys very, very much for dropping
Throwing
links
links
constantly for us. That's so awesome of you. We appreciate the hell out of you.
Yeah, there is Teespring.
Get some of the merch.
Link. There is a Whizcord. Join us over there on the Whizcord. We do have our challenge coins. This is not one that I necessarily have a link for. It's right there. That's not updated.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, when did I update it?
I updated it.
Awesome. I didn't do that.
Good job.
Email whiskeycrusaders3@gmail. That was me. Stop clicking all the things.
Ben Nevis is the shit. That's all you need to know. It's delicious.
Email whiskeycrusaders3@gmail or find me on Discord and message me individually. Or on Facebook for that matter if you follow the page on Facebook if you're interested in a challenge coin. All the links have been dropped.
We know what we're putting out tomorrow. Matt, you got anything else?
Let's see. We actually have a fun week. We got that. We got the Whistle Pig Roadstock coming out. We also have our really cool. This is kind of a fun thing me and Will did yesterday. Was this Javi coffee concentrate? We added this to a shit ton. I don't know, like 20 different whiskeys, something like that. It was really fucking good. So that's coming out on Friday.
Very good.
And then if you do like what we do with that, there'll be a discount code for everybody as well by 10%. So that'll be kind of nice if you guys end up liking what we do with that and see if you want to check it out for yourself. So that Javi coffee concentrate is pretty cool stuff.
I couldn't bring myself to do that one, guys.
I did not go to bed till like 4 a.m. That shit.
That and
potent.
With my blood pressure wonky and my heart rate wonky, I ain't drinking that much caffeine.
What are we challenging with those coins? Drinking, of course.
I challenge you to drink more whiskey.
Just like military, if you go into a bar, if you don't have your coin, you got to buy a round. If you do it, then you got to buy the round.
And of course,
good night, John. We'll see you in October.
Bacon. Good night, John.
Good night, all. Really.
See you in October. Yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah, and then the liqueur will be, what's this week's liqueur? Oh, I don't remember. You'll find it on Saturday.
There's also the Instagram link that Cheech dropped. Thank you so much. You can also contact me there if you want to contact me there. I run those things. So you will get me, and I'm the one that has the coins. So
me and Matt don't have Facebook or Insta. We don't do those things. We're on Discord.
Yeah, Discord, you can hit me up. I will definitely respond to you.
I'm there. I don't like any of the other social things.
Sarah will forward it to me if it needs to be to me. If not, then I will never know about it, and that's fine.
That's right.
Yep.
I get random questions from Sarah all the time about, what is this? And I'm like, here's the answer.
Yeah, if it's something that I don't know the answer to, if it's Pete related, I'll ask one of the boys. And if it's really in depth, I'll tell you to email Whiskey Crusaders 3.
I think that's a good point. Donald has a really good point.
The challenge is to be upright after a Crusader stream.
I know the challenge firsthand. It's not easy. This is true. It does take a lot. People are like, how are you still doing it? It's like, because we do this all the time. It's just not a big deal for us.
If you're keeping up with us, yeah.
You're a professional at this point.
You are a professional.
Accepted.
That's right.
I appreciate all you professionals that do keep up with us week after week.
Yes,
I really appreciate it.
You really make the week what it is.
You did.
I don't know that I could do this without all the socialization that I get from you guys. So.
Yeah, I look forward to
Mondays.
Thank you
guys very much.
I
even sent out 5 boxes this week, which was good.
Look
Some
at
of
that.
them were due over a year ago for people's samples. So, hey, they got them this week. They should be thrilled. And Donald, when Travis opened up his box, Donald, the box apologized to him of the Canadian Crown Royal Noble Collection. We told him. He told him he was sorry.
That's like a record for Matt.
That's awesome.
Like that many.
Right.
It was.
All right,
was
everybody.
impressive. All right, we'll see you guys all next week for Labor Day and hanging out and having a great time. So we'll see you guys all next week. All right, summer night. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.